Greetings. Then I want to speak to you concerning how God is known by his characteristics. And when I speak of God, I'm not speaking about a man in the sky. I'm not speaking of a gender. I am speaking of a power. And this power is known by its characteristics. You see, everybody believes that God is a creator. Therefore, the characteristics must be a creative power that you can use to achieve your every desire. This creative power must also be omnipotent, omniscient, and omnipresent. Well, the good news is that the only power that there is that characterizes a creator, a savior, a redeemer, a lord, a master is the creative power of imagination. Therefore, I declare unto you that God in man is definitely man's imagination. So if you're going to prove that you are a servant of God and you're doing the work of God, then we must see that work through your creativity, through your ability, through the things that you do to uplift and to help the rest of humanity. Because if God is a savior and a redeemer, we must see the redeeming works. We must see the saving works. And so if a man is hungry, food is definitely his savior. But that food was provided through some system. Well, the system of provision that has been given to every man lies within his mind. It lies within his thinking. And the reason for that is because every action is actually the expression of a thought. So everything we say, everything we do is an expression. And that is what gives characteristics. That is what gives a description. That is what really describes what we are talking about, because it's an unseen force. For example, many people like to speak about God, but if you tell them to show me God, they cannot show you the invisible, okay? But by the actions, by the fruits, by what they bring forth, you can know, because you're told that if you let your light so shine before the world, that people will behold what? Your good works. And they will glorify that power that is within you, because they will see the works of that power. And so, my brother and my sisters, everybody on this planet, they use the medium of exchange, which we refer to as money. And that was for us a thought, it was for us an idea, it was for us imagine. And so if someone is saying that they have been chosen and that they are the ones that have the truth and no one else, yet they're not the ones who are coming up with the idea of money or the idea of all the science and technology in the world and the things that are helping to uplift all of humanity. If these people who are claiming that they have the light, they have the truth, if they cannot produce these things, then they are liars, because God is known by characteristics. Okay, He must show forth His works. You see, every day of our life, the sun rises and it shows forth its works. All of humanity benefit from the energy of the sun, and all of nature and the animals, everything, they benefit from the sunlight. We realize that without the sun, there's no life and there's no light. And without the human imagination, there isn't anything made that was made. And that's why we understand the power of the light that is within. And we have to use that power that is within to achieve our every desire and change our life whichever way we want it to be, so that the rest of humanity will learn from our manifestation, from our productive life, from our creative and innovative life. Therefore, we must be a producing people. We must be a people who are expanding and growing every day. We must be producing the best version of ourselves on this planet. And that is how we will actually be doing the work of God. That's how we prove that we really know God, because we display the characteristics of God. We'll be a thinker. We'll be a builder. We'll be a generator. We'll be an operator. And we'll be a destroyer. We'll destroy all the negative and limiting beliefs. And we will operate. And the things that are good, the things that are lovely, the things that are pure, the things that are true, the things that have virtue, in them we'll operate upon those things and bring more of those things into the world. Bring more smile on people's face. Bring more laughter to the world. Bring more enjoyment and peace and happiness to the world. As an operator. And as a generator, you have to realize everything generates from us, because we are the cause of everything in our life. There's only cause and effect. So my brothers and my sisters, results don't argue. Results don't discuss theology. Results speaks for itself. And that is why God is known by characteristics. Look at people's lives and you see what they are bringing forth. And you will know whether they are liars and deceivers, whether they are delusional, or whether they are people who are in their right mind, people who are well balanced. Just look around and you know the difference. But as I come to a close, I want to say to you, whatever change you would like to see, you must become that change. Don't try to change the system. Don't try to change other people. Change yourself. There's no one to change but self. So my brother and my sisters, my encouragement to you is to start to operate in the characteristics of God by tapping into your God self and using your godly power to achieve your every desire, which is the power of imagination. For God in man is man's imagination, and you are a magician to use your magic wand, because your word is your wand. Speak forth those things that you desire into being, because you shall decree a thing and it shall be established. You shall call those things that be not as though they were, and they will definitely appear, because everything in this physical world has its origin in the non-physical world, the world of spirit. So my brother and my sisters, be an alchemist. Work in the spiritual science of alchemy by tapping inwardly and realize that it is your own thoughts that is creating your reality and creating your personality. Deeply, when you think deeply, you will realize that is what they really mean when they say, as a man thinketh in his heart and his subconscious mind, so is he. It is simple. Look at nature. As you sow, so shall you reap. So my brother, my sisters, everything is naked before each and every one of us whose eyes are open. Nothing can be hidden. Okay? Nothing can be hidden. And so, as I come to a close here, I want to thank you very much for listening to me. I want to say to you, if this is the very first time that you're listening to me and what I'm saying, if it makes sense to you, if it really resonates with you, and you need to see the characteristics of God being played out in your life, then I'll definitely encourage you to like, to subscribe, to comment, and to share this video, and to get more of this information and work upon it. Okay? Also, if you like to follow me on Instagram, I like to follow me on TikTok, you can definitely follow me at BlackMadGuru. And I'll definitely encourage you to invest in my latest book. It's called Spiritual Recipe for Better Living. And it is you actually investing in yourself. Okay? Just as we get recipe for our physical body in terms of the foods that we eat to grow and to become stronger physically, so too mentally we have to exercise our mind. So spiritually we have to exercise our spirit being. And that's why I give you those recipes by teaching you the Bible metaphysically, esoterically, and psychologically. Okay? Also, if you like to have a one-on-one with me, you can reach out to me by way of email, and once we come to a decision, we can definitely work together. And you're going to be a part of my Patreon community also. And I have a course there. My Patreon community is called The Inner Sun, Science and Technology to Create Your Reality Consciously. And that is what people are donating at least 20 or more. That is, and along with that is a bonus course on self-concept. So if you'd like to listen to those videos, I'll definitely encourage you to do so. But just before I leave you, I just want to remind you that if you feel strongly led to support this work, that we have a PayPal, and the link is always down below. So with that being said, my brother and my sister, I just want to say peace. Love you all. Out.